magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic.
It's magic, and yeah, magic too. Hello everyone, my name is Mercedes, and this is bringing out the magic from within you. Today's self-assessment is based off of stress. Stress can lead to mental illnesses such as depression and severe anxiety, as well as lead to physical disorders such as hypertension and diabetes. Stress can also exacerbate medical conditions you may be currently experiencing. So managing it and relieving it is definitely important. In your journal, on a scale from 1 to 5, how stressed out are you? With 1 being severely stressed out to where you're depressed and you feel worthless and just down, to 5 having no sense of stress, and 3, of course, being in between. Now, after you identify the level, I want you to identify what is it that is stressing you out. What are some stresses in your life? It is important to be able to identify the stresses in your life so you can address it in a positive way. Now, before we go on any further, I want to address those people that are currently experiencing stress to the point where they do feel depressed, overwhelmed, and just find it difficult to deal with on their own. Listen, I highly recommend that you seek further professional help by speaking to a counselor or therapist, because stress can seriously cloud your judgment as well as hold you back from experiencing your happiness in life. So please, please, please take care of yourself. Now, there are many ways to relieve in stress, but my main recommendation right now is for you to embrace and express your emotions. Suppressing your emotions can lead to further negative emotions. So when I say embrace your emotions, allow yourself to actually feel and go through that feeling. Like if you're sad, it's okay to cry. Let it out. But in the process, identify why you're sad. Now, if you're mad, it's okay to be mad, but why are you mad? Now, being mad sometimes creates like this sense of adrenaline that just needs to be released. Try to release that energy in like a positive way by maybe taking a few deep breaths or exercising. If you're the type of person that just want to hit somebody, please don't go hitting anyone. You can go hit something, maybe like a pillow or a mattress. Just don't go hitting anybody because that outcome is not going to be too magical. But yes, let that anger out and just identify why. Now, a few ways you can express your emotions is by speaking to someone. Speaking to someone is like the number one way. Communication in any situation is just key. Now, if you decide to address the person that has you feeling such negative energy, I just want you to be mindful on how you approach that person. Try to approach them in a calm way opposed to an aggressive way, because you want the conversation to be productive. You want to be able to express your emotion effectively, and you just want, the conversation to overall go well, because you will receive what you put out there. So try to approach them in a calm manner. Other ways you can express your emotions is by journaling. Journaling is very therapeutic, but during the process of writing out how you feel, write out why you're feeling the way you are. It just helps with expressing your emotion even further. Now, are you the type of person that internalize things a majority of the time negatively? If you are, you may be contributing to a sense of stress and not even realizing it. Because stress sometimes comes from the way we perceive things and the way we internalize them. So work on internalizing it in a positive way, whatever it may be. Work on internalizing it in a positive way. Something that works for me is basically, I look at a stressful situation and I try to identify all the alternatives on how that situation could have been worse. So it kind of make me appreciate the situation. I know it sounds a little crazy, but it really works, because it's like you just think about all the ways this situation could have been worse, you know? And then your situation don't look as bad as it did before. So try it out. It may work for you too. Now, are you the type of person that think you're a mind reader? By assuming what others may be thinking about you, or assuming what others may feel about you, and then you just start assuming things in such a negative way, and you just drown yourself in negative thoughts and create this sense of anxiety, like, oh my goodness, I hope so and so is not thinking this about me, womp womp womp, all this stuff that you feed in your mind that is simply not true. Listen, if it's that important to you, here is where communication comes in to play again. Go talk to them. Go ask them. Don't feed yourself all these negative thoughts of what someone else may be thinking about you, because it might not be true. So please, go speak to them. Express your emotions. Just stop yourself. Stop self-sabotaging. Okay. Are you the type of person that sometimes feels so overwhelmed because you find it difficult to say no? You're just a people pleaser and you put so much on your plate to the point where you sometimes just want to scream, because like, oh my goodness, you find yourself neglecting time for yourself because you put in so much time in making sure everybody else is good, and you just find it so difficult to just be like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it today. Listen, it's okay to say no. I was one of those people that I didn't even realize that. Like I found it difficult to say no because I'm such a people pleaser. But sometimes that is not so helpful towards you. So be mindful and like identify when it's time, like, okay, do I really have time for it or don't I? So you don't put so much responsibility on yourself and then you feel bad because you couldn't finish everything or you couldn't come through. So just don't overwhelm yourself. Now, there are many ways to relieve stress. Taking a deep breath works so fast. Whenever you feel a sense of like anxiety creeping in, just stop what you're doing, take a deep breath by taking a deep breath for like 4 seconds, hold it for 5, and exhale for 7. Do that a few times. It just calms you down in that moment. So it's just so magical. Deep breathing exercises, definitely implement it. Anytime you feel a little sense of anxiety trying to creep up, like, yeah, and like you're about to get the horns, calm yourself down. It's okay. Life is magic. Meditating helps you clear your mind. Exercising is definitely magic. I love it. It helps you physically as well as mentally. Listening to some music, dancing is very therapeutic. It puts you in a happy place. Laughing, OMG. Laughing is the antidote to any negative emotion. So put something on that's funny, or hit up that friend that's gonna really make you laugh out loud, or just look at some videos on YouTube that's just gonna make you laugh. It just puts you in a happy place, which helps you relieve stress in such a magical way. Treating yourself to like a spa-like experience by making yourself a hot bubble bath and lighting up some candles and turning off the light. Listen, and just relaxing. OMG. Relaxing is very therapeutic, and we fail to do that sometimes. So treat yourself to a spa-like experience. Getting in tune with your artistic side can also be very therapeutic by like painting, drawing, coloring. Yeah, identify something that may work for you and implement it this week. I go into further details on my website that I call Stress Magicment. Yes, because stress is magic. Once you can identify it, address it, and just manage it in a magical way and not allow it to overwhelm you. So I'm going to leave that link below. Definitely check it out because I go into further details on ways to relieve stress. This week, I basically want you to implement a stress relieving technique daily, as well as be mindful of your emotions and how you express them. Continue saying your affirmations, as well as demonstrating some positive expressions. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. But that's it for today, and I hope you have a magical day.